Hey guys, so I read through the book of First Chronicle 22, verse 7 and 8. And in that book, David was explaining to his son that he could not build a house for God because God has instructed him not to build a house for him. So he wanted the son Solomon to build the house for God. You see, even though God said David was a man after his own heart, David had shed a lot of blood fighting his enemies. God gave David instruction as to how to fight those battles. God even had to give him strategies to win those battles. But it is a sacrilege for David to build a house for God because David had a lot of blood in his hand. And what do we see these days? We see a church building being built with a ritual money, a church being built with a fraudulent money, a church being built with blood money. And you, sheep, going to that church and you keep wondering why your life has been stagnant, why you've been having marital delays, why you be filled with pornography, where you want to stop sinning but you find yourself in sin always. You see yourself going to that church innocent as you are. You want to do the will of God, but you cannot do the will of God in that environment because that building, the presence of God cannot dwell in a building that is built with blood money. And if you are going to that church and your heart is for the Lord, if your heart is for the Lord, that kind of building is not where you should be. And I know that the Holy Spirit has been telling you that something does not feel right in this building, but you choose to be loyal to the building and loyal to your pastor because your loyalty is not to God but to man. But if you continue staying in that church, there is no room for growth. When the Spirit of the Lord is not in a building, that church is open to demonic influence. And when the demonic influence is in a building, in a church, they came to steal, to kill, to destroy, because that is what the devil always come to do. So, if you are in a church building and you notice that the resources in which that building is being erected is from unclean resources, you should leave. You should leave that building. It is not a church. For the fact that they target the church does not mean